Alrighty, how's everybody doing? I am G, the seeker of truth. This is Spiritual State, and yes, your spirit is at stake at all times. Don't forget that. Anyway, we're doing our Bible breakdown here, Spiritual State. We are in chapter 14 of Exodus. Just a quick overview of 13. 13 was the loop thrower. 13 threw me through a loop because we come to find out that matrix got a Latin meaning, which is matra, which also means mother, because the Most High say any man that firstborn that opened, the first one that opened it, the matrix, being of male, which is the firstborn male child, right? And so that was a loop thrower right there. And we stayed over there for a second. And then we come down to this word Abib. Abib, A-B-I-B, or Aviv, A-V-I-V, which is the month. This is the first month of the year. Well, hold on. When we found Abib, it was supposed to be the month in which was going to be reserved as their first month, right? And we say, well, we got to figure out what month is Abib, A-B-I-B. And so we go find out that on the Jewish calendar, Abib coincided with the month of, I guess that wasn't on that was the Gregorian, the Gregorian calendar. Abib was March and April. And according to the Jewish, it was around the first of the year, the beginning of the year, which would put it around what we were saying, April 1st, right? Because if you look at it from that standpoint, we were saying that nothing grows in December. Nothing grows January 1st. January 1st ain't nothing spring into life. That is the ending of the year. Everything dying off. Like I told y'all yesterday, it doesn't even really snow in Arkansas until February. So how is this the new year? How are we in the new year? We start the new year with death? Make it make sense to me. So we together, we came to a collective agreement that Abib, which is the first month of the year, which is in April 1st, April Fools. And that's why April Fools is April Fools, because they know that April 1st is actually the first day of the new year, right? This not me saying it. Like the Gregorian calendar said it. We just looked at it. The Jewish calendar said it. We looked at it. Remember, because we didn't know what Abib was. We're like, what is Abib? We had to go figure out what Abib was. So, I ain't making it up. They made up what we believe, or what we was taught to believe. And why would you teach a people to be great if your whole purpose of having a people is to have them in servitude? Why would they give you the tools to be great? Why would they put you in a position to be great? They gonna dangle everything in front of you that don't mean nothing, while they are sucking the very thing from you that mean everything. But anyway, that was a quick overview of 13. Like I said yesterday, it threw me through a loop with the matrix and the comparison to a woman, and it was just 13 was that. But we're going into 14. Also what happened in 13 was the children of Israel, they are out in the wilderness now. They are being guided by a pillar and a cloud. So they are out. They have escaped. They are moving through. They were going one way, but they went through the Red Sea to avoid going through a place where there was war at or something like that. I don't want to misquote. We read it yesterday, and you was here. You read it yesterday, and you heard it yesterday. So let's get to it today. no further ado, you're going to fire up, going to fire up. And let's get into it. Chapter 14. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel that they turn and encamp before Fahaharo between Migdal and the sea, over against Bele Zephon, before it shall ye encamp by the sea. Now, I gotta see if we can get some proper definitions, proper pronunciations of them too, but we ain't gonna hold it up. 3. For Pharaoh will say of the children of Israel, they are entangled in the land, the wilderness has shut them in. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart that he shall follow after them, and I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all his host, that the Egyptians may know that I am the Lord. And they did so. And it was told the king we're going to start that one over. And it was told the king of Egypt that the people fled, and the heart of Pharaoh and of his servants was turned against the people. And they said, Why have we done this, that we have let Israel go from serving us? And he made ready his chariot and took his people with him. And he took 600 chosen chariots and all the chariots of Egypt, and captains over every one of them. And the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and he pursued after the children of Israel, and the children of Israel went out with an high hand. But the Egyptians pursued after them, all the horses and chariots of Pharaoh and his horsemen and his army, and overtook them encamping by the sea beside Fahaharo. Matter of fact, we here now. Let's go and see this. We're going to figure out how to pronounce this while we right here. See? I can't even put it in the phone right. How you spell this? P-I-H-A-R-O-T-H. I was just trying to figure out how to spell it. They said it's closed right now. Permanent closed. It's a historical landmark in Egypt. That's interesting. I wasn't even looking for that. I was trying to figure out how to pronounce the word. And this is like a place that's permanently closed. It's a historical landmark in Egypt. I guess they just said that too, though, huh? Anyway, we're going to figure out how to pronounce that, but I don't want to sit here on it too long. Hold on, let's see what little buddy talking about. Yeah, I know I used to mess with Julian Miguel, my boy Julian Miguel. I can't find his stuff no more, man. I think he hid it from me. Pahaharoth. Pahaharoth. That's what it is. Pahaharoth. Y'all probably like, we already knew that, but you didn't tell me. I had to figure it out. I had to go figure it out. What I say? Pahaharoth. Oh, and when Pharaoh 10, and when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them, and they were sore afraid. And the children of Israel cried out unto the Lord, and they said unto Moses, Because there was no graves in Egypt, hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness? Wherefore hast thou dealt us with us to carry us forth out of Egypt? Is not this the word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, Let us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians, for it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness? Ain't that something? Ain't that like us, though? Ain't that like look at that. We the children of Israel, right? And the Most High did send somebody to get us, to pull us out. Sent to somebody. Somebody couldn't talk. So he was dumb of speech. The people weren't going to respect his saying. But he pulled you out. Send these people to you and they pull you out. And he worked all these miracles in our life. We be in situations and we be looking back like, I don't know how I made it out of that. And then the next little situation pop up. Oh, Lord, did you bring me through this over here so I can die over here? We cry. We cry. We panic. We go right back into that. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen after all you've seen? After all I've shown you? After all I've pulled you through? You don't know what's going to happen? We the children of Israel. For as many favorings that's been bestowed upon us, for every trial and tribulation that pop up, the first thing we do is worry. The first thought is worry. The first thought ain't, hey, you know what? I done conquered that and I'm finna conquer this too. Because I have the Most High within me. No, we don't believe these things. We just say them because they sound good. I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. If God be for me, who can be against me? But every time someone come against you, the first thing you do is cry. You break down. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Where your faith at? Why you ain't poking your chest out now? Right there in the face of your trouble, saying I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. If God bring it to me, God can bring me through it. Nah, get out of here. 13. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will show to you today. For the Egyptians whom you have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever. And guess what Moses tell them? Just like the Most High do with us. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Let me get you. Let's pull through this. Say, stand off, be still, and watch God work one more time. And we'll sit still, and God will work one more time for us. He'll come through, boom, 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 boom. And we all smiles. We all smiles, and we might be in a state of praise that day. Oh, thank you, Lord. Oh, thank you, Lord. But the next day, our problem's gone, so we back to us, right? Because when I was stuck with these problems, I called all the prayer warriors. I called people I ain't talked to 15, 20 years, trying to find solace, trying to find comfort. But when I made it through that, all right, I'll holler at y'all again. I see y'all when another tragedy strike. And that's how we deal with the Most High. I know you got me. I call you when another tragedy strike. But that not deserve praise? Because understand this, when you swallow in your fear and you wallow in your pity, you are giving that glorification to that evil entity. So why when you come through that, you won't get that proper praise? You can sit in depression for 3 months, but you can't be in praise for 5 hours? You mean to tell me you can spend 5 years being depressed, but you can't spend 1 month praising? Being in a state of rejoicefulness? Because he brought you out of them 5 years of depression? Come on, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? What 14 say? What 14 say? The Lord shall fight for you and ye shall hold your peace. But we don't hold our peace. What holding your peace is? Being quiet, being still, knowing that was, there is, and there always will be, has you. But we say, I want to do it right now. It ain't did right now. I don't see it. My physical eyes, I can't see it with my physical. I can't physically touch it. It's not real. I need it now. The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. 15, and the Lord said unto Moses, wherefore criest thou unto me? Speak unto the children of Israel, that they go forward. But lift thou up thy rod, and stretch out thy hand over the sea, and divide it. And the children of Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. And I, behold, I will harden the hearts of the Egyptians, and they shall follow them, and I will get me honor upon Pharaoh and upon all his hosts, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen. And the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord, when I have gotten me honor upon Pharaoh, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen. And the angel of God, which went before the camp of Israel, removed and went behind them. Excuse me. And the pillar of the cloud went from before them, went from before their face and stood behind them. And it came between the camp of the Egyptians and the camp of Israel, and it was a cloud and darkness to them, but it gave light by night to these, so that the one came not near the other all day. That right there, let's just put away the fact, since we did anyway, let's put away the fact that there was a physical separation from those people and these people. There was a physical separation between the Egyptians and the children of Israel. You say, how is that, G? The Passover. Right then, that was the physical difference, the physical separation, to say these are my people. Can we know what happened at the Passover? Say the land of Egypt was full of mourning, full of grieving, because every firstborn child was gone. Every firstborn cattle was gone. But the children of Israel, yeah, what they were doing? They were eating. They were eating. Remember, they had their lamb. They had to eat their lamb before a.m., before the rising. He said, if any of that lamb left over in the rising, I want you to burn it in its entirety. So while they was moaning, screaming, and grieving, they were eating. Getting ready for the journey. We finna get up out of here, y'all. You see, you don't got to see the vision. You just got to have faith in it. The same faith you got when everything falling down around you. You keep that every day, in every scenario. Let's get back into it. I done jumped out of my play. Where we was at, y'all? I done lost my place. Oh, no, I didn't. I did for a second, but I got it back. Thank you. 21. And Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind all that night, and made the sea dry land, and the waters were divided. And the children of Israel went into the midst of the sea upon the dry land, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right and on their left. And the Egyptians pursued and went in after them to the midst of the sea, even all the Pharaoh's horses, his chariots, and his horsemen. And it came to pass that in the morning, if we can pay attention to how they spell morning here, this not, okay, we're going to keep this in mind. This morning the spelling. Let's keep this here. Watch that it came in the morning. Watch the Lord looked unto the host of the Egyptians through the pillar of fire and of the cloud, and troubled the host of the Egyptians, and took off their chariot wheels, that they drave them heavily, so that the Egyptians said, let us flee from the face of Israel, for the Lord fighteth for them against the Egyptians. And the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thy hand over the sea, that the waters may come again unto the Egyptians, upon their chariots and upon their horsemen. And Moses stretched forth his hand over the sea, and the sea returned to his strength. When the morning appeared, and the Egyptians fled against it, and the Lord overthrew the Egyptians in the midst of the sea. And the waters returned and covered the chariots and the horsemen and all the host of Pharaoh that came into the sea after them. There remained not so much as one of them, but the children of Israel walked upon dry land in the midst of the sea, and the waters were a wall up to them on their right hand and on their left. Thus the Lord saved Israel that day out of the hand of the Egyptians, and Israel saw the Egyptians dead upon the seashore. And Israel saw that great work which the Lord did upon the Egyptians, and the people feared the Lord and believed the Lord and his servant Moses. Now, this fear, I feel like they bogus. Why would you fear somebody that's fighting for you? That don't even make no sense. That doesn't make sense to me. You coming, so you mean to tell me I'm praying to somebody I'm scared of? Because in that sense, it make it look like servitude. Right? Serve me or else. And in that scenario, then there is no free will. I don't care. I mean, why would I fear? That's like somebody whooping you. You're not going to call somebody else you scared is going to come in and help them whoop you. I mean, let's get for real. You're going to call somebody that you know is going to come in and get them folks up out for you. So to say they feared him, that's bogus to me. Why would you fear somebody that's fighting for you? Unless, remember the conversation that we had? Unless. Anyway, this is the end of 14. My infection is clearing up on my tooth. I know I still slurred a couple. It still sounds a little extra funny. It's going down. It's getting better. But like I said yesterday and the day before, the work had been put off, but it can no longer be put off, right? The work got to be done. So if I can open my mouth and I can form a sentence, I don't care how it sound, I'm going to say what's supposed to be said. And as of right now, we supposed to be talking about this. This needs to be the topic of conversation. Not no 20v1s, not no twerk contest, not even the SB, even though Lil Buddy was funny. This needs to be the topic of conversation. Because turning this only in your time of turmoil and on Sundays to go to church is the biggest misconception and the biggest act of foolery I've ever seen. It's time to elevate. You feel it. You feel it. That's why you run from these videos. I'm not finna let this big head glasses wearing dude tell me everything that I've been taught is a lie. I'm not finna get him, because the Bible tell you that in the end of days, it's gonna be people coming out trying to shake your faith. Get for real. Get for real. We doing this Bible breakdown. Tell me one time I lied to you. Tell me one time I said something that was in this scripture that you could look in this scripture and see for yourself. I'm not trying to shake your faith. I'm trying to show you how to be a real faith. I'm G, the seeker of truth. This here is Spiritual State. And until next time, y'all stay elevated.